source familiar with the matter says the confidant of Jeffrey Epstein, whose name is widely known now, we've heard a lot about her in connection with the Jeffrey Epstein investigation, Ghislaine Maxwell. She has been arrested now. She's expected to appear in court later today. She faces a 6-count indictment. She's been under investigation for allegedly helping Epstein recruit girls and women for sex. Maxwell is also named in multiple lawsuits by women who say Epstein abused them and that she helped him abuse them. She denies any wrongdoing. Joining me now is Max Foster with more on what we know. So, Ghislaine Maxwell, talk to us about her background and what we know about this arrest.
Well, she was a very well-connected socialite. She was actually brought up around where I am here in southern England. So she was brought up in a mansion in Oxford. She went to school at Marlborough College, which is where the Duchess of Cambridge went. She went to university in Oxford, and she was very well-connected in British society. So the allegation by a lot of the victims here is that she was a gateway, effectively, for Epstein to very high-profile people, including Prince Andrew and Bill Clinton. And then she was very good in social situations as well. And what's so important about her is that she seems to be connected to a lot of the allegations coming out from a lot of these young women who were young women at the time when these allegations took place. So she's the connection, and she's the one that can give information, not just to the authorities, but also to all of the alleged victims here. She's an interesting character in that she was quite a high-profile figure in British society, but after her father, who was a publisher, died in 1991, she went to New York and reinvented herself. Her father was found in the sea after effectively stealing money out of one of his companies and moving it into different companies. So he was seen as a disgraced figure. She reinvented herself with Epstein in New York, and she hasn't been seen in public for years, apart from one photo which we think was leaked by her in the US. But she's a mysterious figure. There are so many questions to ask her, not least whether any of these allegations are true, but whether or not if she's innocent in all of this, then she does have the information around any of the other crimes around Epstein. That's a theory, at least. So she will be a font of knowledge, and it's going to be very interesting to hear as well what she's going to be charged with, if anything, by the authorities, because they've been working very hard on this, and they obviously feel they've got a strong enough case at this point.
All right. Thank you very much, Max Foster. So the news just in the last few hours that Ghislaine Maxwell, the longtime confidant of Jeffrey Epstein, will face a 6-count indictment. She was arrested this morning by the FBI in New Hampshire. So in the United States, she remained in the country. She will appear in court later. And just to update you on the reaction, which we have from one of the attorneys that represents alleged Epstein victims, Brad Edwards. He represents 55 Epstein victims. Quote, after speaking with clients all morning, they are relieved and happy that this day has finally come, and the fact that it is coming almost a year to the day when Jeffrey Epstein was arrested makes it even more special, unquote. So that's reaction from one of the attorneys representing alleged victims.